Okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, I just picked this way.
And doing all those tricks
It's
at the
okay.
same time was too much. Hope I didn't scare ya. Oh, right. It's time to go meet Aunt May at the movie theater. Oh, Aunt May's the best.
Meters to feet is 1 meter to 3.28.
Cat too. The kitty strikes
And then we use feet back to inches.
Better keep them safe. I wouldn't want to lose them. Okay, time to clean up and pack up. Just remember that Aunt May doesn't know I'm Spidey, so make sure she doesn't see you.
But you have fresh love.
Tracy,
You're the
you're the
your
best.
Do we need to remember what conversion numbers are on the teeth? Yes.
Into the recycling.
Yes, you need to remember all the conversion. And depends on how you use it, you know, it's up to you. What click with you, what you can see. Because sometimes there's multiple ways to convert to find like the answer to. So like you just need to like critical thinking. Alright? Alright, so for this, after this one, let's see if you guys got it right. If you guys get this answer right, you get to see the dog instead of crying on my lap. Let's see. If even one of you on the chat got it wrong, you don't get to see the doggy though. So make sure everyone get in line. Make sure you guys discuss about which answer is correct. So let's talk about this. So there's a couple conversion. 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. Okay, that's the first. And the second is 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. Okay? Those are the two conversions. Alright? So, first thing, we convert from kilogram to pound. So, kilogram to pound is 1.5 multiplied by 2.2.
I got it. Maybe I can do both at the same time.
Equal to 3.3 pounds. Next, pound
Come in, Tracy.
2
Can you
ounces.
with your location?
So we got 3.3 multiplied by 16
I'll be able to find you with this. And I'll stop right away.
is equal to C. 52.8.
Excuse me.
Love it.
Coming through.
Love it. You guys got it.
Thanks for the energy.
You better not say me. So say hi. Say hi, everyone. Oh, can you see the beautiful baby? You say my name is Chili. I know, I try to say chicken. My name is Chili, and I love chicken. I want 12. 12 chicken. For me, for Din Din. Chicky Din Din. Say hi. Hi, I'm crying because I don't know. I need love. I'm super needy, baby. Alright? Alright. So you guys got it. Love it.
There goes the trunk with my backpack.
Perfect. So take a screenshot of this if this is the help you need. We'll be moving on to the next. And remember, at the end of this live, I got the entire cheat sheet for most common conversion you will see in the team. So make sure you stick around. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next question. A small engine requires 1 1/4 gallon of synthetic oil. How many milliliters of oil is this?
Sorry, little pal. I'm really
How many questions are usually conversions? You
Stop.
have 16
Stop.
You sleep.
I'm not asleep. Give me my stuff.
No.
I'm not whip your ass. I'm not playing. I'm not asleep. I'm watching my stuff. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Watch TV if I cut it off. Move.
You watching?
I'm watching this channel.
So it's hard to say how many exactly, because that's not how they gauge the question. They gauge it by the topics. You got 16 in measurement and data, 18 in number and algebra, but at the same time, they always mix concepts together. Okay, so that's why like Fraction calculation, conversion is very important. It can sneak up on you everywhere.
Near the park.
Everywhere.
On my way.
Okay? Yeah, so anyone interested, study help, videos, practice question bank, rewatch live workshop to join as a member. Remember, free 1 month trial, limited time only from YT. YT is generous enough to offer, Nurse Child membership channel 1 month for free. Ask her about it. Limited time. We don't know when it's end, but I saw it. I spreading the love. How do you remember how to convert what to what? So there's multiple ways to connect it. Number one is you convert from one fund to another, or you use backward method from milli. Like anytime, so one of the trick is anytime you see milliliters, you know that you need to convert back to liter. Because on the standard metric conversion, you remember stuff by the units, the liters, the meters and stuff, right? So anytime you see this, you know that you need to convert back to liter, right? Anytime you see like, those like the prefix, you need to convert back to the unit. And then once you get the unit, you'll be like, oh, gallons to liters. That's what I need to know. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way. And the other way is by practice. Practice question. Because there's always like remember the last question?
So you have my drink.
With foot and inches. A lot of you guys on the chat converted to inches and centimeters to inches. You know what I'm saying? So like there's many different ways to do math. It's which one you see or practice the most, will be best for you. Okay?
Come on, Jabril.
How do you remember all these numbers? Practice, like, you remember it one section at a time. The best way to remember standard metric conversion, separate them. One is like length.
So you give me the water.
Remember all the length. And then you separate the other one. Weight. The other one is weight. Like all about the weight. How you convert.
Ew, you dirty. Don't drink out of my stuff no more.
Gallons and stuff, and it's out like weight. You remember those. And start merging them together. Active recall.
I did not drink it.
Flowing through together. But one section at a time. Don't like keep jumping. And length, gallon, like don't go something like this. Memorize by section by section by section. That would be like the best advice. Okay? All right. So here we go. You got a couple formula you need to know. 1 gallon is equal to 3.8 liters. And remember, when you're trying to remember this formula and conversion, use ATIT's guideline. Don't do what, Google say. Like, you don't do what, GBD say. You know what I'm saying? Because they sometimes use very specific number. They might not be as accurate as what ATIT's guideline wants you to remember. So just make sure of that. 1 gallon equals to 3.8 liters. So another one. Talk about it before, the liter to milliliters relationship is a factor of 1,000. Or if you have trouble with that, just pull up the harmonic chart. King Henry doesn't usually drink full milk. It'll work the same too. So the first one, what you do is gallon to liter from small to big, so 1 1/4 multiplied with 3.8. Since all the answer again is decimal, let's convert that. 1.25 multiplied by 3.8
That was amazing, Tracy. My expanding web blob will
is
easily
equal to 4.75. We know that that's liter, right? So if you convert liter to milliliters, so we got liters to milli.
Oh, thanks, Tracy. You gotta hurry.
Liters is a relationship of the 1,000. So we know that is this one we multiply by 1,000. You'll get the correct answer of D. Okay? So hopefully that helps. If it's not, you can always pull up the King Henry doesn't usually drink whole milk. You'll convert further too. Okay? How do you get 1.25? 1.25, remember, fraction, 1 over 4. 1 divided by 4 is equal to 0.25. Like, make sure sometimes like how to convert between fraction back to decimal and decimal back to fraction. Okay? So hopefully that helps. So remember again, if you are on, remember this is 1 liter, right? 1 liter is one equal to 1,000 milliliters. Remember, the unit come from small to big. Small to big. On the number side is multiply. That's why here is multiply, and it's not divide. Okay? Why the comma? The comma is the correct way, like how your calculator will present. It's like a breaking point. Every three number is a breaking point, so it's easier to read. Like a correct way to represent numbers is like every three number you put uh, a comma on it to easier to read. Okay? So take a screenshot of this. We'll be moving on to the next. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next question. A community organized a 0.75 miles charity walk. How many meters is this walk? Like normal fraction, mixed fraction, and fraction, and improper fraction. So there's three different versions of fraction. Mixed fraction is the one that have the whole number on the side, and your fraction is simplified. Normal fraction is if the numerator is smaller than denominator. Improper fraction is your numerator is bigger than your denominator. So three fractions.
They may look strange to you, but they're really cool and smart. Maybe the alarm went off because the octopuses are in danger. We better go see.
1 gallon, 1 gallon is 4,000 change milliliters. If you want to remember that, it's not 3,000 and change. Yeah.
Come to me. Come to talk.
Are you allowed to go back to previous question on the actual test? Yes, within each section. So remember, ATIT exam is separate by section. So if you're doing math, you can always flag it and go back to it later. But the key is when you flag it, never leave a question blank. Just in case you run out of time, at least pick something. But you can always go back within each subject. Like when you're doing the reading, you can only go back in the reading section. Once it's done, once you move on to the math, then you cannot go back to the reading. So just be aware of that. Okay?
You'll never catch me. Watch out, Spidey. I'd say you better save.
Yeah, but you can always flag it and go back if you're not sure. You're like taking a little too much time, but always click an option and never leave it blank. Because you leave it blank, you got 0 chance of getting it right. If you pick something, you got 25% chance of getting it right. If you have little time, you use critical thinking to narrow it down to best 2 options, then you got 50% chance of getting it right. You know? Yeah, no. So you use other resources. The only resources based on this is we also use whatever our cheat sheet and our study guide is based on ATIT given. Anything is not given by ATIT directly, based on their structure and guidelines, don't use those. That is very important. That's why, like, when you, especially you use other resources on like conversion, they sometimes give you a shortcut on those, but that's not what ATIT is like using. Then you will get those your conversion incorrect. That's why, like, I always emphasize, whatever on our study guide is based on ATIT guidelines will be the most accurate based on the exam that you should be using. You know what I'm saying? And don't use like what Google say. Don't use what like chatbot say or whatever. Use what is, because conversion is very different based on how you learn it and when you get the results. Okay. All right. So first one. You need to know is 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers.
We just need to keep looking.
That's the first one. And the other one is 1 kilometers. Or actually, you know what? We can, no, let's not mix it up. Kilometers